injured here, 3v3 Arena of Ashes blue team. We have Jamona playing a brother captain, durable commander that walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very good offense and support fights in melee combat, not using the correct scheme, sir. Boo. Alongside is NoisyElmo as an Apothecary support commander that fights in melee combat, begins with a targeted heal and a passive health regeneration aura, some ultramarines here. And Floid rounds off the blue team, playing a big stumpy Hive Tyrant durable commander that walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very good offense, disruption and support, begins in melee combat. Red team, Storm of Steel is an angry Warboss melee commander that walks through cover. Very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines and can be incredibly tough late game. Adila alongside with some more Orks, this time a Kommando knob, infiltrating commander that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins range combat with a twin link shooter. There's his stun bomb and gets away nicely. Rounded out the red team is SWAT858, plays a Warp Spider Exarch teleporting commander that fights range combat. Great for capping and harassing early on with nice crowd control and generally annoying stuff later. 489, 500 early on, 2-to-1 cap for the red team. They have the bottom. What is the Apothecary doing? Just standing behind cover right now, trying to tank some damage, but he's going to be forced off. There we go. He's gone double scouts into tactical marines, which is not what you'd expect at the bottom of an arena map. What's going on here? Grey Knight's trying to sneak around to bash this. Only a node there though. Jamona with double Inquisitorial Stormtroopers and a Strike Squad. Strike Squad fought quite badly there and forced off. Sluggers now running in. There's that brother captain. There is We Are the Hammer, the awesome area effect buff that the brother captain starts with. Speed buff and damage resistance. Gonna chase down these shooters now. Warboss wasting his stomp there. Not sure why he's not going after the Stormtroopers. Here we go, now he's going after them. 453, 500, try and get some models off them. Might be worth him getting his enhanced custom shooter up. He's gone for cyborg implants. Not sure why he's done that. Usually you'll see this up against a melee blob, but he's got double Stormtroopers here. 442, 500. The seismic roar from the Hive Tyrant. A really bad thing for Banshees and wipes those Banshees in fact. Wow. SWAT has lost his Eldar Avengers and his Banshees now. Floyd did lose his termagants though. That was bad though for red team. Floyd now with the Warrior Brood on the way. Hive Tyrant doing very well. Might need his extended carapace here to deal with this Shuriken or maybe some assault marines from Noisy, but he does have Devastators already up and he's getting the advanced targeting. Allows the Devastators to use vengeance rounds temporarily, which means that they don't suppress anymore, but they do increased damage versus all targets. Taking down this looters. Wow, almost wiping them out. Adila needed to get them out there. Double shooters shut down by the heavy bolter. We do have the Warp Spider though, who can teleport in and tie them up instantly, so we'll see how that goes. Strike Squad getting suppressed, and here comes Sluggers, and that's a bad fight for them. Sluggers and double shooters there, and they are forced off. Interceptors on the field for Jamona. Teleporting infantry, very good in melee combat, and can be progressively more powerful as they get into tier 2. 404, 500. Sluggers decapping. Shooters not going after this power here. They could have taken down one generator, I think. Brother captain on capping duty. Shuriken suppressing the tactical marines, but they get a heal from the Apothecary, who now has a Sanguine Chainsword, recently nerfed in cost. Now costs, I think it's 125, 25. I think it was 20 power before, I think. Devastator setting up again, a pretty awkward place as well. Swap with double Guardian weapon teams and not much else. Warboss chasing down the brother captain with that huge chain axe. He wields one-handed. He's going for the bang bang hammer. Now his cyborg implants make much better sense with these interceptors around, can counter initiate with it. Has double sergeants up on his stormtroopers, increasing their DPS and their survivability, and a Pain Boy is on the field. He has to heal himself with his heal over time. Really nice little sub-commando for Orks. Needs to be careful here. Sluggers moving in, might lose this Pain Boy. Almost did, and here's user choppers on the Sluggers, but that is a whole lot of stuff. Even NoisyElmo here supporting with his double scouts, and they might wipe this power completely. 404, 482. A very mixed start for red team. Storm of Steel doing reasonably well at the top. He's capped it up here, though the brother captain is decapping. But at the bottom, SWAT lost a bunch of stuff, and Adila struggling to push against this heavy bolter. With the double scouts, yes, we do see a sergeant on one, and a warrior brood are also a detector, so it's not easy for Adila to get his commandant up close with infiltration and try and deal with this heavy bolter. Could have gone for some late tier 1 storm boys. Maybe he'll get some storm boys in tier 2 so he can instantly get the Nob Leader up. 401, 469, maybe a Death Dread. Strat Squad take down a node, but now they need to retreat. Strat Squad are good, both melee and range combat. Have those storm bolters and halberds. Sluggers though can be very mean, especially with their Nob Leader, and they do have their burners already. Tier 2 for Noisy, tier 2 for everyone in fact, apart from Floid, who's got some late tier 1 Raveners up. Start off as a melee unit with power melee weapons, kind of burrow strike, and they will benefit from melee synapse if those warriors get adrenal glands in tier 2, which I suspect they will. So we might see, no, they do have the Devourers now. Brother Captain has taken a node, and he's going to fight a Pain Boy here. Starts off with a 30 DPS power melee weapon, the Brother Captain. But Pain Boy forcing him off with that damage over time power weapon he has. Warboss standing around, but now going after the interceptors. Can he get a model off them? Bang! No, that was actually a kick. Strat Squad moving in. Warboss needs to retreat. The damage, the burst damage from the Stormtroopers is nothing to be sniffed at. Shurikens, very defensive Shuriken play from SWAT. Could push them up a bit more, I think. Devastators lost a model, but they have got back to base safely. Where's that Hive Tyrant? Here he is, and he does have the extended carapace. Wraithguard up for SWAT. He's going to try and charge. A long charge, and he's going to go down. The charge can get you into big trouble. Wow, Wraithguard doing very well, combined with stick bombers as well. And red team pushing back at the bottom. Nicely done. 401, 48. But the captain in retreat. Jamona needs to push across or something. He's backing off here. Maybe he's going for the central power, is he? No, I think he just wants his interceptors around, who do have their Justicar now, so they will disrupt with their furious intervention teleport. Orks pushing towards the mid. We have tactical marines with the sergeants. Get a heal from the Apothecary, and a Razorback is up. Can support with on-field reinforcement and transport. And Apothecary gets hit by his own scout grenade there. 391, 426. Stick bombers have got a bunch of XP, so they must have killed a bunch of stuff. Got double Wraithguard from SWAT. A pretty good response as well, because it's going to really hurt this heavy bolter. And that Razorback as well. Wraithguard do huge damage to all targets if they can hit them. They have relatively short range, and they do have a wind-up time on their weapons, so you can dodge by staying mobile. Also pathetic in melee combat, so he might run his tactical marines in here and then run his Apothecary into the other squad. Here comes Floid. There's a burrow strike, not knocking down those Wraithguard. These guys are also immune to suppression, but they've lost their leaders, which stunned both of the squads there. That was pretty unlucky for SWAT. Looters with a beamy death gun up, but they're unable to take a shot before they're knocked over by those warriors who do have their adrenal glands. So we do see a melee synapse up. 349, 426. 2-1 cap for the red team. And Storm of Steel's going to decap this at least. Might even cap it. Fight going on right in the middle of the map. Interceptors teleporting away. And they only lost a model there. That was alright. User Chopper's trying to finish off this brother captain, who doesn't actually have any war gear. He does have a Granite Dreadnought now though. Might get his guy in melee. Maybe an Inferno cannon even. That'd be cool to see. Don't see the Flamer Granite Dreadnought very often. Here's a Tyrant Guard. These things are awesome. 2,500 hit points. Super heavy infantry armor. This can also charge and go into shield wall, which gives them vehicle armor and a big bunch of health regen. A lot of damage from these guys as well, and they do splash damage. Really strong unit. Their big downside is they are incredibly slow when not in synapse range. You can help them out with the infestation towers though. 275, 426. Orks in the background chopping up Tyranids. Sluggers with Knob Leader. And we see, ouch, the special shooter shotgun from the Kommando Knob. That was on retreat, that high explosive shells, and almost whacked those things. 254, 426. Warrior Brood very, very lucky to get away with 2 models. Wraith Guard using webways. But it's been spotted and will be taken down, and they give a big bunch of XP now. Tyrant Guard almost up to halfway through his level already. Is he going to hit power? No, he's backing off, being cautious. Needs to get this guy into shield wall to get some health back, I think. 235, 426. We do see a Brood Nest up, which are awesome on this map. Just 100 red. You get that reinforcement point whenever you want it. 230, 426. Strike Squad now with a Justicar leader. Gives them a couple of nice utility abilities. Energy Burst, which slows down a unit and removes some energy from it. And also the Purification, I believe it's called, which returns energy to an allied unit so you can support these interceptors. Give them some energy back. I think it gives 30 energy. The Granite Dreadnought still in its default state. Has a multi-melter. Good damage to all targets from close range. Really good damage. Look at the damage it's doing to that power node. Takes it down in 3 shots, I think. Scouts being caught. We might see a power harass from these shooters. 230, 410. Floid going tier 3. Adila already there. Storm of Steel has a Knob Squad on the way. So that Dreadnought might be in big trouble. In fact, everything that Jamona has is going to be in big trouble. Maybe he can get the Dreadnought away and upgrade it to a melee Dreadnought when he sees those knobs. He also has these interceptors which can disrupt the Knob Squad on demand with their teleport. What are these sluggers up to? Oh, we do see the... In fact, we see a fully kitted out Brother Captain all of a sudden. Nemesis Warding Staff using the ward on the Strike Squad, not the interceptors. Also has the Mantle of Terror. Canticle of Absolution is awesome, and also has the Purified Blades, which will help against that Knob Squad maybe. Pain Boy goes down, which was pretty bad for Storm of Steel. Wanted that Pain Boy to support the Knob Squad, I'm sure. Here they come. Getting meaner and greener immediately. Interceptors teleporting into knobs. That is a bad idea. Trying to finish off the Warboss, I think. This Warding Staff, despite being a support weapon kind of with that ability, is also a pretty nasty power weapon. 83.33 DPS power melee is pretty nasty, and this Knob Squad is heavy infantry, but they're going to take down this Dreadnought, aren't they? There's user choppers. No sign of Odd Boys, but a headbutting the Dreadnought down, and down it goes. Brother Captain now using ward on himself, going after the Stormtroopers. Using some sync kills though. Now going after the Brother Captain. He's not retreating these guys out. Losing another model there. Knob Squad demolishing that Dreadnought, but it did lose 2 models. 228, 395. How is Jamona going to respond to this? Very risky trying to control knobs with a Purgation Squad. Maybe double Purgation with their Flamers could control them quite nicely. Still a big risk though with Frenzy around, and Storm of Steel does have quite a lot of red to use it. Razorback needs to back away. Nice grenade, couldn't quite hit it how he wanted. Did take out one model though. More sluggers moving down from Storm of Steel. And the Warboss level 2 was those cyborg implants and that bang bang hammer. Jamona might just go into tier 3 and try and get some Grey Knight Dreadnoughts, Grey Knight Terminators I should say. Don't think he'll go for a Land Raider with that Knob Squad around. Razorback lived somehow. Shooters getting a Dakar on but are forced off by Tyranids coming in out of nowhere and wipes a squad. Strike Squad level 2, Interceptors level 2, Jamona. Gonna need some support at top, only has 3 units and he's up against a Knob Squad. And a pretty angry Warboss that can support them. Red team do have the bottom as well, 184395. We have a Bright Lance and a Shuriken Cannon bottom, double Wraith Guard still around, and a Wraith Lord, so SWAT has recovered nicely from those early losses. Tyrant is now hitting power very effectively as well. He does have a Venom brewed up. And here we see Armor the Apothecary, and from the Apothecary improved medical equipment also. Down goes that tower. That shotgun from the Kommando, but it's awesome. You see that passive chance of knockback there. I'm not sure what the chance is, but it seems to proc quite often. 160, 395. Another Grey Knight Dreadnought, really? I assume he's going to go for the Dreadnought Claw on the way. Turn this thing into a melee Dreadnought. Shooters taken out by the Heavy Bolter. 149, 395. Bunch of stuff in retreat, but it's going to be fine. This Tyrant Guard's been awesome. Is this the same one? I think it is. 143, 395. Red team still controlling bottom. Have taken his power even. And look at this, Doom of Malachite up for Floid. Sub-Commander Super Unit. Very good at dealing with blobs of infantry. Weak versus vehicles though. 134, 395. Seismic Roar still doing its thing. Almost level 3 Hive Tyrant. Stun bombs. Nicely done by Adila. These guys are almost leveled, and there's some actual stick bombers. Nope, didn't hit anything. 134, 395. Hive Tyrant now chilling out. Looted tank for Adila. Wraith Guard are heavy infantry, so they will be hurt significantly by a paroxysm. No sign of it now. Tower goes down immediately, not sure why he put it there. Just gave a bunch of XP to these Wraith Guard. Wraith Lord almost taken out. The Apothecary as he retreated there. 134, 395, 1-to-1 cap. Predator tank on the way for NoisyElmo. Raveners forcing melee combat on the Wraith Guard. Huge risk there, I think, but he got away with it. Can blue team push back at the bottom here? These double Wraith Guard are done really well, backed up by double guarded weapon teams. In fact, it looks like SWAT had to replace one of these guarded weapon teams, going by his roster there. Wraith Guard staying in this way too long. Bomber Gaunts. Is that a phase shift? It is. Does he have anything to back it up? Not quite. Doom of Malachite in trouble though. Puts up his shield. Needs to retreat that guy. 134, 383. Blue team do have both of the top VPs, the naturals. So right now in a way they don't need the bottom. I have Tyrant in retreat. The Doom of Malachite does get away. And red team hold. Wraith Lord now needs repairs. It does have the Wraith Bone, so can repair itself. What's going on? Top. Knob Squad pushing with Frenzy up. Knob Bleeder and huge ammers. And here comes that melee Dreadnought. Has the Emperor's Fist and Maelstrom when you give it the close combat weapon. Being debuffed by something. Is that Trophy Rack? It is. Awesome. I think it's a 25% damage debuff. And as you can see, they're affecting vehicles. Did not see Maelstrom use there. 134351. Look at this. Floyd's put a brood nest up to support Jamona. So he's dealing with that Nob Squad pretty well so far. Tactical Marines with Anne Shall Know No Fear up, healed by the advanced healing as well, tanking this looted tank. 134337. Nothing going over to help it. Tactical Marines almost level 4. No specialized weapon though yet. Just happy to tank the tank. 134329. Double looted tanks for Adila. Storm of Steel might need a hand at the top. And the looted tank from Adila is here. Tank busters for Storm of Steel, is that? Yes. Level 2 as well. Needs more stuff though, needs more stuff. Is he going to get another Nob Squad? Is he going to get a looted tank of his own? That could be pretty good. The interceptors do have their grenades though. Big fight. Ward is up on the interceptors. Down goes the brood nest, so no reinforcing up here. Warboss in there. Hasn't used his big stomp. What is he waiting for? Did he change his armor? He did. He's got heavy armor now. Or heavy armor as it is. 134299. So he is hugely tough. But the big stomp would have been so useful here. Nob Squad in trouble. Is he going to use Call the Boys? 134292. Double Wraith Guarder here, but they do friendly fire. He's going to take out the interceptors. Yes. That attack animation started before they teleported out, so it did finish. 134284. Jamona keeping his squads in here way too long. Loses both of them. Strat Squad down. Interceptors down. Excellent job from Storm of Steel. There's a Rocks on the Land Raider. Land Raider Redeemer from Noisy. Wow, taking huge chunks of damage from the Rocks, but does survive. Yes, Warboss is getting incredibly angry, doing an amazing job. Almost got to level 6 there, but is taken out in retreat by the Hive Tyrant. And this looted tank looks like it's going to go down. Level 2 looted tank as well with an upgrade. That's a big loss. And Adila lost both of them. Phase shift cannot save it. 134257. Wellbay Gate here. Being spotted though. And that was an awesome engagement. Jamona lost a ton of stuff, but so did Storm of Steel and Adila. This Nob Squad went ballistic, almost level 4. Warboss went down though. Red team still holding bottom quite well, but they need to push top. Or blue team will just hold on. Carnifex is on the field with a Venom Cannon for Floyd. He still has the Doom as well. Where is it? It's there. Another brood nest maybe from Floyd. He has enough for a nuke. Almost has enough for a nuke. Jamona and NoisyElmo both have enough to drop a nuke. But we might see Jamona drop the Land Raider Crusader instead. He needs some help up here. Big time. Adila needs to push everything up there, I think. He's trying to go after their natural. Rocket Launcher Kommando Knob also has booby traps and sneaky infiltration kit. 134213. We have Stern Guard veterans now. Wow, he upgraded level 4 Tactical Marines to Stern Guard with their Hellfire rounds loaded in. Apothecary doesn't really want to fight upgraded sluggers like this. Level 2 sluggers also, and he's forced off, retreating back to the Land Raider. And he's going to go down and retreat. He does go down and retreat. Here come a bunch of Orks. 134197. Can the blue team hold on to this double cap? How did they decap this? Wraithlord not paying attention. Scouts infiltrated as well, and here's a phase shift into a bunch of nukes. But the nukes are from the blue team. Ouch! That was weird. Why did he phase shift? He didn't have a nuke to use. SWATs. He just set up a bunch of the blue nukes there. Trying a formation from Floid, causing havoc, and a Rocks as well. What was that? 4 nukes in a row. 134, 146. The Land Raider lives somehow. Orks being dropped on it. Her grenades almost finishing it off. 39 hit points on the Land Raider. She's going after it now with her power sword. Scouts are repairing. Venom Cannon trying to help out with some shots. Orks now needs to retreat, and somehow the Land Raider lives. Wow. Amazing stuff. Hive Tyrant is level 6 now. Jamona, is he just saving for Terminators? I think he is. Did he use his nuke? I don't think he did. I think that was just NoisyElmo. I thought that was 2 orbitals. Maybe it was, I'm confused. Battle Wagon running into a whole lot of trouble here. That Venom Cannon doing amazing work. Might get a rear arm hit. Boom. Don't think it counted as a rear arm hit. 134, 91, 2-to-1 cap for the blue team holding on here. Red team did not come top with enough stuff quickly enough. Where are the double Wraith Guard? Back at base. They need to push top with everything. We have a Seer Council even for SWAT. Level 4 Warboss Exarch went down, trying to use that phase shift which set up nukes for his enemies. 134.75. Ravenous burrowing. Enhanced muscle coil. Disrupting a Nob Squad. Nicely done. Brother Captain going after them. He now has the Nemesis Demon Hammer, I think. Yes. Gives the demolishing strike. It's not a power weapon though. It's 100 DPS melee. Hormagaunts now coming in. Are they Ender Swarm Hormagaunts? They are not. Level 3 Hormagaunts without Ender Swarm. Another Land Raider on the way for Noisy. So it did go down. 134, 52, 2-to-1 cap for blue team. Still holding Battle Wagon, using its Death Roller. Gonna go down though, surely. But the Captain's trying to chase it. He's not gonna do a whole lot with his Demon Hammer though, and the Nob Squad is gonna take him down. Jamona again losing sight of his units. There's an orbital on the VP. Seer Council caught in 2 beams. 134, 41. Is this gonna wipe them out? Wow. Very nearly did. Caught in the 2 beams, and they get away with a single model. 36 hit points. That was so close. Look at the state of the ground here. 134, 41 was this. Grey Knight Dreadnought backing away. Level 2 is going to lose this thing. Commando's called in, getting a Nob Leader, and down goes that Dreadnought. What was that? Oh, Cataclysm from the Doom. Wow, blue team lost everything. How did he lose that Land Raider? I thought he got away. Something, I guess, just went after it in that last engagement. Took out the remaining health. 125, 41. Web Brigade, which can regenerate energy from the Warp Spider. Another Carnifex of Floyd. He lost his other one. Down goes the Web Brigade, and the Hive Tyrant is capping this, but red team have taken both the naturals, some Grey Knight Terminators on the field, have the Psy Cannon equipped. Could have gone for the Incinerator myself. 99, 41. 2-to-1 cap for red. They've turned this around completely. Blue team lost so much stuff. What's he going to do with this Carnifex? Thorn back maybe? Maybe a Barb Strangler. Level 4 Nob Squad going ballistic. There's another Nob Squad now as well. 96, 40. Grey Knight Terminator is chasing down the Kommando Nob, who's level 7. There's a stun bomb which allows him to escape safely. 96, 34. Bottom all kicking off. Double Wraith Guard. Double Scout still around. We still have Stormtroopers even. Level 3 with grenade launchers, but Seer Council leaping into combat there with their power melee weapons. These guys do actually kick ass when they're not caught in an orbital bombardment. And almost getting whacked. 96, 33. Terminators are getting engaged in close assault. They are up against double Nob Squad here, and one of them is level 4, so they're not going to win this engagement at all. One Nob Squad forced to retreat though. Demolition Strike has already been used, has it? There is a paroxysm. That's bad news for that Nob Squad. And he's forced them off. Wow. Just too much for the double Nobs to handle. Land Raider always useful versus Nobs with the Frag Assault. 77-33. Battle Wagon. Death Roller in the crap out of stuff. There's looters here, there's double shooters here, there's commandos here. In fact, these are double commandos. Wow. How often do you see that? That's some serious stacker. Grey Knight Terminator is pushing way too much. Land Raider not close enough to allow them to reinforce. 61-33. Apparently, NoisyElmo lost control of it or something. Red taking the bottom back. They have the 2-1. 56-33. Can they hold on and see this game out? Jamona now going for some more Terminators, really. Should get double purgation up, I think. Get some side cannons, try and support from range. Maybe get a Vindicator Assassin. Doom of Malatai cannot level up. Done well though. 43-33. And the... what did he go for? He went for the Thorn back on his second Carnifex. Stomp around the bottom, I think. Or is he taking it top? He's going top. Seer Council level 2. These guys get very close to 4,000 hit points when you get them to level 4. I think they get 3,800. Level 6 Brother Captain. More Grey Knight Terminators. You have to march all the way to this VP now. You can't deep strike them. 24-33. 2-1 cap for the red team. And here come blue to assault this VP. Double Nobs there alongside the Warboss though. Wow, look at the damage the Land Raider has taken already. There is a paroxysm and a seismic roar. Wraithguard shooting up the Doom of Manantai, who needs to back away now. But look how much damage that paroxysm did. That was crazy. Did the Land Raider go down? It did. 8-33. 1-1 cap. Floid lost a lot. NoisyElmo just lost a lot. Here comes a Carnifex, but it's taken so much damage. Wow, those beamy Death Gun looters doing an awesome job. Those are Adila's. Trying to formation. 8-33. Stuff getting knocked all over the place by the Toronto form. But red team will hold the VP, all said and done. And surely it's all over. Grey Knight Terminators cannot do anything. Can they decap? Is it going to matter? It's a double cap. It isn't going to matter because they've taken blue's natural. Blue have lost it. Floyd has nothing left. And there is the game. Wow. Red team under so much pressure when Storm of Steel lost a bunch of stuff and Adila lost his double looted tanks, but they came back well. Adila making good choices at the end with his double commandos, bringing his looters up top as well, who looked like they died at the end. Did they really die? I think they did. Stick Bombers got to level 3. Look at the commanders. Level 6 Brother Captain did quite well. I didn't think it was completely necessary to switch to the Demon Hammer though. It's a big outlay of resources to switch out. I think the warding staff was doing quite well with that power melee damage. He level 6 Apothecary, fully kitted out as you saw. Floyd's Hive Tyrant level 8. Wow, killed a bunch of stuff. Warboss level 9, 2170 hit points. Was actually switching back to Cyborg at the end to use his big stomp. Did amazingly well. Level 8 Commander Nob as well. Sneaky infiltration, rocket launcher, booby traps, and a level 6 Warp Spider Exarch with power blades, phase armor. We saw phase shift a couple of times, not doing a whole lot, and shimmer orb. There you have it. Epic stuff. I missed a bunch of it, I know. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.